we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner's pies, and we walked off to look for America. Kathy, I said as we boarded the Greyhound from Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw, and I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said, be careful, his bow tie is really a camera. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. So I looked at the scenery. She read her magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and I'm aching, and I don't know why. Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, and they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, and they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America.
Zoe, why don't you play Marcus's video one more time? So many people missed that. Would you please?
Yeah, I just had a Google Drive just messed up a little bit.
Wow. Thank you, Marcus and Steve. What a wonderful treat. Good morning, good people. My name is Kate Walker, and I truly have the pleasure of serving as your minister. And I welcome you on this beautiful Sunday in November to whatever space you are in. I know right now it feels like you're in your whatever space you're on physically, but yet you've entered into this virtual space with us as a community at Mount Vernon Unitarian Church. I am actually live now here in our chapel, and it is still such a beautiful space, but it does lack you. And I say every time I come in here, I lament that I must be here by myself, but I'm honored to be here at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm glad to be here, and I'm sorry it's alone. But this place is in good shape, even without your beautiful bodies. Delighted to have everybody here. And if this is your first time with us, welcome, a special extension of welcome and our gratitude for your choice to be with us this morning. If you would like more information about Mount Vernon Unitarian Church, we invite you to please send us an email at info@mvuc.org, info@mvuc.org, as in Mount Vernon Unitarian Church. And if you have been a long time member, giving hours and hours and financial resources to this community, thank you. Thank you for your continued support, your commitment, and your love for this community. It is what brings us together. It is through that sustainable and resilient love through all this time. We are a community dedicated to welcoming the stranger, working for justice wherever the heavy weight of oppression has dug into the fabric of life. And part of that oppression is naming that this community, this land that I stand upon now, that we all occupy, was once Piscataway land. And we try and honor that tradition of naming the people who were here before the white colonizers arrived, as we learned about in last Sunday's service. We have a few announcements I want to raise your attention to. Next week, of course, we are welcoming and delighted to have Eleanor Pease, one of our affiliate ministers. She's going to be presenting a wonderful service titled Turning Inward. And I hope you will come next, same time, next Sunday. And for this Sunday, we have an interactive multi-generational service. We have some highlights and delights for you. And for the Time for All Ages, Miss Ann is going to work with the families on an art project. So if you haven't already, please gather an empty tissue box and art supplies like markers and paper and some fun stuff to decorate that box. And she'll tell you more about what that box is all about. There's some important things and information in your Sunday bulletin that also is in your Wednesday weekly email. Holiday Shop has gone home shopping network style. So we've contacted, since we can't be in person for our annual Holiday Shop, which of course we lament that would have happened yesterday. And many of us are very sad that didn't help happen. And a few of us are, okay, we're ready for next year already. But in the meantime, some of our vendors have agreed to be highlighted with their website. So please check out your bulletin to support our vendors who ordinarily would be bringing in a lot of their income. And the vendor sales also support our Susan B. Anthony Fund. I also want to make sure you see that this Tuesday, on November 24th at 7:30, there is a link in the bulletin and the Wednesday email, and you'll get a special email tomorrow reminder. We are having the Mount Vernon Interfaith Thanksgiving service. 7 congregations are participating in that, including Mount Vernon Unitarian Church. Our bell choir is in there, and Tyler and I have a reading that we offer. And so please join us, look for the link, and we're going to watch it with our neighbors and friends from the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, our fellow Latter-day Saints neighbors. They're going to join us, and we hopefully will also have some folks from Groveton Baptist. So the other churches are going to be showing at their own times, but we invited them to join us. And lastly, in your bulletin, please look for announcements about how Vic Hop, our Ventures in Community Hypothermia project, has changed due to the pandemic. And that it is not being hosted at Rising Hope. It's being hosted at the South County Government Building down on Route 1, but they still need our help. So we still need you to supply some food services. So check out that bulletin. It is so important that we make sure that those services are still provided. So please take a deep breath. Something I can do on a regular basis. I get all excited. And remember, this is a time of worship, a time of celebration, a time to bring our mourning and our tears and our time to find ways to express our joy. We have asked you to please turn off your cameras so that you can move about without distracting others. And at the end of the service, after the postlude, we will invite you to turn on your cameras so you can see each other once again, give a virtual wave, and we will then split off into social time so you can get to say hello to each other in a more intimate setting. Don't forget to look to your emails and your phones and the website for updates about all the things that are happening during this physical distancing. Your staff here at the church is just an email or phone call away. Thank you for being here with us this morning. I invite you now to take that deep breath. And we enter in this time of worship together.
Would you join us in singing hymn number 360 from your gray hymnals or on your screen? Here we have gathered. gathered side by side, circle of kinship, come and step inside. May all who seek here find a kindly word. May all who speak here feel they have been heard. Sing now together this our heart's own song. Here we have gathered, called to celebrate days of our lifetime, matters small and great. We of all ages, women, children, men, infants and sages, sharing what we can, sing now together this our heart's own song. Life has its battles, sorrows and regret, but in the shadows let us not forget. We now who gather know each other's pain. Kindness can heal us, as we give we gain. Sing now in friendship this our heart's own song.
I invite you now, from wherever you may be, to bring your voices out in reciting our covenant as the words are found on your screen. Love is the teaching of this church. The quest of truth is its daily task, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve life in community, to the end that all souls shall grow in harmony. This is our covenant with each and with all.
Good morning, friends. It's me, Miss Ann, and I'm so glad to be here this morning because we're going to talk about the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee. We have a craft, a project that we get to do all together. For the project today, we'll need a tissue box, something like this, some tape, some markers, and you can use crayons or colored pencils, anything that you like. You'll need some paper, and I'm using used paper because it's used on one side, but the other side is white, so I can use the back. We like to reuse and recycle because we're Unitarian Universalists. And we'll also need a pair of scissors. Now, our project today is about the part of our morning recitation when we say we are Unitarian Universalists, the church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. So here are our supplies, and we're ready to go ahead and make our guest at your table box. I'm going to start by wrapping my tissue paper box, but I don't need to use this kind of box if that's not what I've got. I could use this kind of box that has a special lid, and you could just decorate the lid or wrap just the lid and open it to put the money in. Or if you don't have a box like that, you could ask somebody who is able to use a pair of sharp scissors to make a box with a hole in it. And right now I'm starting to wrap, and you notice that there's stuff on the bottom of my box. But this is my guest at your table box, so it'll be sitting right on my table, and nobody's gonna see the bottom. So I don't care what's on there. I'm wrapping it like this in used paper. You could use construction paper or tissue paper, or you could not even wrap it at all. You could just use some kind of marker directly on the box, like that. But these are permanent markers. See where it says that? That's the kind of marker that can draw on this box. And these markers you can only use if you have permission. But I did talk with my mom, and she gave me permission to use permanent markers today. So that's what I'm using. And now I'm going to fold this. I'm folding this like a present. And if you don't want to fold it like a present, you can do it whatever way you want. But if you want to fold it like a present, you don't know how to do that, you can ask somebody at your house who already knows how to do that. There we go. Now it looks like this box has been used for some other crafts. That's okay. There we go. That's all right. Now, here's the fun part, or at least it's the fun part for me. Put my box down just like that. And I'm going to take these scissors, and you can do it with round nose scissors. In fact, it's better if you do, or even a fork. I'm not going to open the scissors. I'm not going to cut like that. Instead, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to tear all the way so that I show where the hole is, like that. And then we can kind of poke the edges around and flatten them so it's nice and so that the edges are smooth. If you like raggedy schmaggedy edges, that's okay too. And you don't even have to tape on the inside unless you want to. I'm going to do one tape on the inside just so you can see what that's like. So I could go around and tape all the edges if I want. And now I get to decorate my guest at the table box. I think I'm going to make some flowers just because I like flowers. Now this box will sit on your table from now until New Year's, until the New Year's holiday. And every time you sit down, you can think about other people who don't have food or a house. And this is how we use our loving hearts and our helping hands. We're going to put money in this box and send it to the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee because they send it to people who can help and get those people the food they need or a better place to live or an education. So when January rolls around, then you'll take all the money out and you can count it. And if you need help, you can ask for help to count it. And then have a grown-up write a check for that same amount to MVUC and mark it for UUSC. Or grown-ups can just use the Church Life app to send their money to UUSC. If you want to learn more about UUSC, or about, UUSC, Unitarian Universalist Service Committee, there is more information in the bulletin for this Sunday morning and in the announcements. And that is well worth seeing. They even have a video story for all ages about it that you can look at. It has it has the story of a man who, when he was a teenager, they wouldn't let him go to school because he didn't have the religion they wanted him to have in Burma, in that country that's sometimes called Myanmar. So when he grew up, he decided he was going to help all the teenagers, like he was, go to school. So when you're sending your money to MVUC and we send it to UUSC, the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee, that's where, it's one of the places it will go. Now, I could spend some more time decorating the rest of this box. And in fact, if you want to watch the service and decorate your box at the same time, that's okay. But I'm going to take a pause here and just end our project the right way. That is the way that we can help. Our loving hearts and our helping hands can help people.
Hello, good people. Thank you, Miss Anne, for what a fun project. And if we were in person, we would be given pre-made boxes for the Guest at Your Table program. But this year we thought, you know, rather than try and coordinate distributing those boxes, the kids can make their own. So that just seemed to make more sense in this time that we are together. So this is a time for our offering. And as always in our offering, we have a share of the plate that you all voted on and with committed organizations. And for the month of November, it is Friends of Guest House. And this is a wonderful nonprofit organization right in Alexandria. And they are dedicated to supporting women who are released from prison and need something for job support, for housing, for training, for even for clothing and job interview skills. And they're a wonderful, wonderful organization. And their statement says, "We believe your past does not define your future." They help women successfully re-enter the community from incarceration. And we're delighted to support Friends of Guest House. So all your donations will be shared 50-50 between Mount Vernon Unitarian Church and the mission and vision that we do all together as a community, as well as Friends of Guest House. If you would like it to something to one or the other, or 100% for Friends or with MVUC, just note that on your check. We welcome checks here at the church. Friends of Guest House. So all your donations, there we go, that's better. And you can also use your Church Life app to make a donation or use text. You'll see information on that in the chat. We invite you now to also, if you would like, to name any joys or sorrows that you are experiencing in your life, and you can put those in the chat box. We invite you to join this time of music and tenderly hold within each other our hearts and our souls. Thank you for your generosity.
A reading by the Reverend Teresa Inés Soto. People are not long division problems. Their resources almost never divide evenly into their concerns, which is how we end up with remainders of fear and anger and such tentative beauty, having only recently been liberated from the imposition of 1,000 of inapplicable shames. People do not imagine being messy and unresolved until their broken hearts remain unmentionable. Eventually, point 3 repeating awkwardly at first and then with an intonation and rhythm meant to simulate being just fine, no problem. People are not long division problems. You cannot, should you, meaning well, try this, fix or solve them. Reminder, they will always never come out even. What you can do is be a welcome in a wounded and suspicious world. You can recognize the person as who they are. You can assume that without the gift of their humanity, even when it is complicated, none of the sum of us can arrive at the answer of who we are meant to be, collective and whole.
That's a beautiful reading. I invite you now, take another deep breath with me as we engage in a time of prayer, a little bit of quiet and peace and meditation. Blessed Spirit of love, lift our hearts. Too many of us are mourning and grieving deeply. Too many of us are carrying losses from death and illness and absence of beloved friends and family. As we enter into this time of a national holiday, of a holiday where we try and bring our gratitude to the surface, we know that in our hearts we are also mourning and we are torn apart as people and as a country. We hold these two in our hands, in our souls, in our minds, trying to find a balance between our tears of both deep grief and deep gratitude. This is the messiness of living, and we offer our openness and vulnerability to this experience. Blessed Spirit of God, of the gods of many names that have been with us throughout the ages, we yearn for a sense that we will be well and safe and secure, and knowing that the essence of life is to take risks again and again. Blessed Spirit, remind us of the roots that hold us firm in who we are as a people. Remind us of who we are in this moment with the words of love and generosity and compassion, and remind us again and again of the vision we hold out in the future that calls and compels us to act with courage. Blessed Spirit of love and life and the holiness and of justice, be with us, that we be safe, that we extend our love, our gratitude, and our sorrow. Blessed be, and amen. Matt, 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 are you there? Your camera is off.
I'm here. Can you see me? I can't see me. Is the camera on? How do I turn the camera on?
Down on the bottom left, look for the camera icon.
Camera, I what?
The little camera picture. Remember, I showed you last week.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we can see you now. Matt, you've muted yourself. We can't hear you.
Matt, hit the microphone icon.
Matt, Matt, Matt.
Kat, you don't need to yell. He can hear you.
The damn thing. I can't believe it. Can you? I can hear you just fine, Kat. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, Uncle Matt, we can hear you.
Okay, now. Hello, everybody. We can hear you. Hello. We're so sorry that we can't get together for Thanksgiving like we do every year. And this pandemic is just so awful. But it's nice that we can get together on Zoom, right? Isn't it awesome? And for Thanksgiving dinner. But before we say grace and we start the meal, I hope that you've all got your meals prepared. I've tried to be very clear in my instruction on how to prepare everything. So remember, everything's been color coded. If it's blue, it's gluten-free, okay, right? If it's red, it's meat-free. Green means no casein and it's lactose-free. Yellow means no citrus, and orange for seed and nut-free, and there shouldn't be peanuts in anything.
Okay, but what if it's like meat-free and citrus-free? Because I made coleslaw.
Then the two colors are mixed together, so no meat red plus no citrus yellow means the card would be orange.
Doesn't orange mean nut and sunflower free?
Matt, are you there? Your camera's off again.
Where's Dad? He has food allergies. He might want to know about this.
I don't know where Dad is. He said he would be here. I showed him how to use the link on his computer. Matt, can you please turn on your camera?
I'm wondering if we should create a covenant before we eat. For example, do we want to say like no cell phones? I really feel like an occasion like this that is dedicated to friends and family and being together, we don't want to be answering phones and making phone calls, do we?
Okay.
Wait, Lily was gonna call. She and Chad went to the mall. I mean, I was gonna hear all about it.
Well, maybe we should just vote, okay? Please raise your hands if you feel we shouldn't use cell phones. No.
Well, now that we've got that settled, when are we eating? I'm hungry.
Oh, sorry, that's mine. Hold on
Mama.
a second.
Hi, this is Amanda calling from the Administrative Security Office. I know you're concerned about your car warranty, and I'm calling to offer you an extension to ease your peace of mind.
I can't believe Thanksgiving of all days. All right, well, just moving on. All right, is everyone's turkey done?
Turkey?
Yes, turkey. Did you make turkey?
I made tofurkey. I'm not eating meat. You know that. The tofurkey is in the kitchen.
All right. Anyone else? Is your turkey done?
I don't know how to cook turkey. I ordered in.
Of course you ordered in.
All right. Did anyone make turkey? Did you make stuffing? Did you make cranberry sauce? Wait a minute. Did you make carrots, corn, applesauce?
I made coleslaw.
I made a really nice tossed salad with croutons.
Wait, I ordered a tossed salad too.
I made a salad, but mine's got cranberries in it.
So did I.
I thought you made coleslaw.
That is a salad.
So we've got 5 salads and tofu turkey. We're gonna need a rabbit to get all through the green stuff at this table.
Okay.
I thought you said no phones, Amy. What are you doing?
I'm calling Grandpa to see what he's bringing.
Well, at least with all the salads, it makes the color coding easier.
Grandpa isn't answering.
Matt, where did you order your food from?
Well, dishes of India.
What?
Okay. I think we should add no complaining about the food to our covenant too.
This is not the way I wanted it to go. I'm so sad. Well, Uncle Foster, do you have something to eat? Oh, Uncle Doug, sorry, I know you changed your name. I forgot. Please, Uncle Doug, my apology.
Yep.
You know, I'm worried about Grandpa. Where is
Dad is always late and I'm getting hungry.
Amy, no phones. Remember?
How are we going to call Grandpa if we don't have phones?
Don't be snide.
Don't complain.
All right, people, let's focus on what's important here. It's not the food. It's not our phones. It's the people. We should be all very thankful we are able to be together today.
Actually, I am glad we can all be together today.
Hear that? Hear that, Dad? Hello, hello. I can't hear you. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me, but you might want to call back to get a clearer phone line. I'm going to hang up now. Please call back. If you're a family member, that is. If you didn't mean to call us, I mean, this is Sally. If you don't want to talk to me, please don't call back. But if you did, just call again. What? What? I can't hear you. Okay, bye.
Do you hear that? I think it's my phone. That's my phone. It's my phone ringing.
You're not supposed to answer it, Amy.
Hello? Hello? There's nobody there.
When are we eating? I'm hungry. Dad will show up eventually. Let's eat. I promised I'd watch the game with someone this evening, so I can't stay here late.
He'll be here. Let's just be patient. Hey, why don't we play a game while we wait?
How do you play a
How do you
game
play
on
games?
I like
Zoom?
Simon
That is
Says.
so much fun.
All right, right. Doug, do you want to play?
Yeah. Can y'all hear that? Shh, everyone. What is that sound?
Is it a phone ringing?
I think it's like scratching coming from the bathroom.
Mom, where's your dog?
Thoreau, Thoreau.
Wait, I can't hear the scratching anymore. Thor? Thor?
Thoreau.
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 Thor!
Kristen, what's with the dog's name? Thoreau? Thor? What's going on here? Is she coming back eventually with this dog?
It's a compromise. Tim named him for the Unitarian naturalist, and Amy named him for Chris Hemsworth.
Ah, I found him. Here he is. He was in the bathroom. He's trapped in the bathroom. I don't know how he got in there. But he ate all the toilet paper. It's really awful. It's everywhere. Bad dog.
Ugh.
Hear that? It's my phone. That's probably Dad. Hello, hello. No one is there.
Where is he?
Hello, Dad?
Can you hear it?
Hi, this is Amanda calling from the Administrative Security
Not
Office.
again.
I know you're concerned about your car warranty.
Not again. Sheesh.
Do you think it's peace of mind like PIECE or peace of mind like PEACE?
Peace. PEACE. How could it be PIECE?
Like the piece of your mind that worries about cars.
What piece of your mind do you devote to worrying about car warranties?
The part that you dedicate to thinking about what time we're going to eat.
Which reminds me, have we decided that yet?
I'm sure Dad will be here soon. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, geez. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. What on earth?
Uncle Doug, how are you?
Fine.
Jeez, Thoreau got the turkey.
Oh,
God.
Every year, Mom. Every year.
yeah.
Is there any part of it you can save?
Oh, I don't want anything that's been in Thor's mouth in my mouth, or if it's been on the floor.
Well,
It's perfectly good.
actually, the platter shattered and it's turkey glass mid-mash. It's all over the floor. This is not what I wanted for today.
I guess it'll be a salad for everybody on Thanksgiving.
I don't think we have enough red cards.
Boof.
Bad dog. Bad dog. I think he's going to be sick.
Let's put him back in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
That's just cruel. I'm thinking we should also add that to our covenant.
Wait, I bet that's Grandpa now.
Yeah, there's somebody at my door. I think. Let's go see who's at the door, if anybody. I don't know. Who would be here? Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. You guys have got to see this.
What?
Dad, what are you doing?
I just came by to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and to see you in person.
Hey, what about
Hey,
us?
Grandpa, I can't hear you. Shout it again louder.
I just came by to see you, Kristen, and wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh.
That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Wait a minute. The phone is ringing again. Whose phone is that?
Hi, this is Amanda calling from the Administrative Security Office.
Honestly.
I know you're concerned about your car warranty.
Oh, honestly. Well, Dad, I can't believe that you're here again. You've really made my day.
Why is he wearing that?
Why are you wearing that rabbit suit?
Oh, this. I couldn't find my mask, so I decided to wear this to be safe.
Oh, trying to be safe.
Trying to be.
Well, you've just made my day, Dad, to get to see you in person.
Well, we got plenty of salads.
Oh,
Rabbits.
what a wonderful surprise. Wait a minute. Is that a phone ringing again?
I think I hear something. Is that a dog or a phone?
And I'm calling to offer you an extension to ease your peace of mind.
Oh, no. Peace of mind again. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm not sure if we should be apologizing for that or celebrating with you. That was a whole lot of fun to imagine being on a family dinner on Thanksgiving on Zoom. And some of you may be actually doing that this week. And if you are, good luck and gathering your family together from all the different corners. Jean Tiff wants to know the author. That was written by Ann Richards and myself. We co-authored that together. Folks, families bring tension. We know that. They bring friction. And I just want to say, as a final wrap up in the theme of the month around friction, it happens. We know that. And friction causes heat, as my husband reminded me this week. And when it's low heat and it's done well, friction, I think, can melt barriers. It can bring down fear and anxiety when we are courageous, when we're willing to be vulnerable with each other. And we can truly trust each other. And then as the barriers melt, they form into a bond, a glue that brings us together in greater strength and across boundaries, that we can be together in a community that is strengthened and joyful. This is, I think, who we are when we do friction well. Don't let it get out of control by not talking about it. Don't let it get out of control by having unsaid and spoken expectations that are unrealistic. This is a time to be a little more vulnerable, a little more courageous with each other, offering our love. As Teresa Soto offered in her beautiful reading, we are not math problems to be solved. It is a time of messiness. It is a time when we come together with complications and complexities. And it's a time to be together in a common human goal of goodness, of justice, of liberation for all. Let our fears and anxieties melt away. Let us bond together in the glue of 2020 that strengthens us, not separates. Amen, amen.
I'd like to welcome you to join in singing with us on hymn number 67 from your gray hymnals or on your screens. We sing now together. We sing now together our song of thanksgiving, rejoicing in goods which the ages have wrought, for life that enfolds us and helps and heals and holds us and leads beyond the goals which our forebears once sought. We sing of the freedoms which martyrs and heroes have won by their labor, their sorrow, their pain, the oppressed befriending, our ampler hopes defending. Their death becomes a triumph, they died not in vain. We sing of the prophets, the teachers, the dreamers, designers, creators, and workers and seers, our own lives expending, our gratitude commending. Their deeds have made immortal their days and their years. We sing of community now in the making, in every far continent, region, and land, with those of all races, all times and names and places. We pledge ourselves in covenant firmly to stand.
Will you join me as we unite our voices to recite the words to extinguish our chalice, words known within our hearts and can be found displayed upon your screen. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Hello, good people. As you go forth into this day, I invite you to find those moments of gratitude. My gratitude is for the incredible staff here at Mount Vernon Unitarian Church. What a joyous group of people they are to work with. I am honored every day. And my gratitude is for all of you, the dedicated members and friends, newly arrived and long time arrived, deep gratitude. It is together that we make this community. Go forth, my friends, find those moments of gratitude and love. Find those moments and they let them bond you together with your friends, with your family, stranger and foe alike. Return again. Be safe, my friends.